Welcome to the Mind Over Miles podcast, where we talk about the powerful connection between movement and mental health. Today's guest, we have Rhys Whiteman. Rhys started running just from taking his daughter out in the pram. So yeah, from walking with a pram to running 100 miles. So welcome along, Rhys.
Thank
you
you,
want
Carl.
to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your background and where you started and what you've done as a youngster and stuff.
Thank you. I'm Rhys Whiteman. It's a pleasure to be on. Very nervous, to be honest, but it's nice. So I've been running for the last 5 years now. Started running in 2021. As Carl mentioned, off the back of just going out for walks with my daughter. So I think at the time during lockdown, everyone was kind of feeling the stress and strains of being stuck in the house. So I just decided to buy a all-terrain pram with some big wheels, and we just started going for hikes up the mountain. Started challenging myself at the start. How many steps could I get in? Could I get in 15,000 steps? Could I do 20,000 steps? That soon turned into running then, and
Mad. But it's obviously you enjoy the running.
At the first I think it was a bit more of a chore. I think it's something I've learned to love. It was just a chance to get some freedom at the start when I first started running. Like I say, going through lockdown, I think everyone was just sick of being stuck indoors.
Yeah.
But it was definitely a struggle at the start. So my first kind of goal was to make it up one of the local hills, Althwen Hill, just to see if I could run up there without stopping. When I managed to do that, it's like, okay, can you do it 3 times? And then it just all kind of grown from there. It was just kind of natural progression. One thing led to another, and then you sign up to a 100-mile race. It's just kind of what happened. Yeah.
I can relate to that. But so your background as a youngster, Rhys, you typical teenager,
typical Valley's boy, I think. Yeah,
smoking,
up to no good.
Yeah, so you was like smoking on the weed and a few other little things.
I started smoking when I was quite young, really, going through school, year 7, year 8. Smoked all throughout school and kind of got onto the harder stuff at the end of school. It just happened without kind of realising. I suppose everyone around you was doing it. This just kind of seemed like the norm. Like you say, it's the typical thing to do around here, isn't it? Everyone
exactly
kind of...
That's what I done. It's like, so many people done. But I think it's something that we just go through, isn't it? We just follow the crowd and...
and there's so many people still there doing it. And if I wouldn't have had my daughter kind of at the time of my life when I did, I'd probably be there with them now, still sitting in the pub, still just pissing all my money up against the wall.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky kind of really that I had the chance to pull me out of it and kind of reassess my life and think what's...
Just had purpose.
It does. It gives you a little bit of purpose, a little bit of direction.
So at 20 years of age, you had the pleasures of becoming a dad.
When I was 20.
And then you fought for custody for your daughter.
Yeah, so I got full custody of my daughter then in 2021. We moved house, so I got my own place with her now. She still lives with me full time.
Incredible.
So it's just been nice having the full kind of say, I suppose. And I've got it's definitely put things in perspective. It's given me more of a drive with work and things like that. It's not easy by any means, but I love it at the same time, Like I say, I couldn't imagine what else I'd kind of be doing at the moment now.
So going through all those struggles of obviously drugs and just being your typical sort of your typical teenager, and what sort of how was your mental state at that time? Was you like did obviously the effects of the drugs sort of create...
Definitely, I think, at the time when she was first born, before I had the full custody, I was still kind of dabbling in little bits, obviously when she wasn't in my care. I kind of just hit a bit of a mental breakdown. I had a point where everything just kind of got on top of me. So I was working as a surveyor at the time, studying in university as well, obviously getting up to no good on the weekends and looking care of my daughter. I just had a little bit of a breakdown. Things were dark for a good few months. that's when I started walking, trying to get myself out of the house. Obviously, I had a lot more time on my hands because I just recently quit my job. During that time then, when I was out kind of walking, spending a couple hours out in nature, reassessed my life, what I wanted to do, become a landscape gardener. So now, yeah, I get to spend all my time out in nature. I've got suitable hours where I can go and pick up my daughter.
Yeah, yeah. You can choose your own time as well.
Well, yeah, you know, also fit in runs as well. It's not just about money, I suppose. It's your mental state. It's health over wealth, isn't it? You know, you've got to have that balance. Like, yes, my previous job, it was, you had the kind of company benefits and things, company car and stuff, but I never had any time to see my daughter.
Yeah.
Never had any time to myself. And yeah, I think that's where the mental overload come from then, where I just couldn't cope with it.
So that big reset that you took, you just literally cut everybody off.
Yeah, I kind of, so I hadn't long before that moved. So not far away, only 15 minutes up the valley. But yeah, I kind of cut everyone out. Like I said, left my job, left university, was stuck in the house with my daughter. It was the middle of COVID as well. So
you went on sick for a bit as well.
yeah, I was on the sick with work for 6 months. When the 6 months ended, we kind of come to a mutual agreement that I'd just be put through redundancy.
Yeah.
And then I used the redundancy money to buy some tools, got a mower, got a strimmer. Because it was during COVID, I was actually eligible for some funding as well.
Oh.
So I used that to get some training courses done, got some certificates to use a chainsaw, hedge cutter and things. Yeah, and I just set up my company off the back of that then.
Fair play.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was quite good timing really with it happening in COVID because there was additional funding options available.
Yeah.
So I just jumped straight on that. Yeah, I think I had about £1,500 worth of training courses because I was made redundant during COVID.
It's mad, isn't it?
So yeah, I just chucked it all back into doing courses and stuff then.
Just by taking that sort of, just by having that mindset, you know what, I'm just going to cut everybody
Yeah.
out, switch off.
And just focus on myself for a little bit, yeah.
Oh, but good, fair play.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's strange how things have worked out really. Like, yeah, the universe has got a funny way of making things just fall into place. You can stress and worry over little things sometimes, but yeah, no, it's fate, it seems. I know it might sound corny and a bit silly, but yeah, things do just tend to sort themselves out over time.
Oh, I'm glad it has anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
So yes, your first event. So you just so it was Snowdon.
The very first event I done, yeah, it was off the back of listening to a podcast similar to this actually, with Joe Rogan and David Goggins.
Well, he'll get anybody running.
Yeah, God, yeah. I think he's inspired a load of people over the time.
So he's, he got me sort of.
Yeah, so I was just walking a lot at the time, walking with my daughter in the pram. He was talking a lot then about holding yourself accountable, looking in the accountability mirror. So I just signed myself up to a race. Google search trail races, trail events call come up as I mentioned. Yeah, just booked on to an half marathon with no training. And that's what got me started running and started running up the little hill out in Alstwen. Started running on the canal paths, had no experience running trails. But yeah, so I went up to a half marathon in Snowdon. Didn't actually summit Snowdon, which was a bit of a shame. It went halfway up and then went over the Nantel Ridge. Done a half marathon in Swansea after that, the next month after. And then I went straight into an ultra marathon then.
So is that the one I met you on? Or
No, so that I done 2 ultras up in Snowdon before I met you. So one in April and one in September of 2022. And I met you then in 2023, I believe, didn't I?
Yeah.
So when I met you, I was doing a lot of volunteering for Run Rock Crawl.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I've loved the organisation. I've done a lot with them over the years. So we met on the Celtic Trails race, didn't we?
Yeah, so in 2023 I done a Celtic Trail and I met Rhys, so I think that was a Run Walk Crawl event from Margam Park to the Deer Valley Country Park at that time, but I know now the trail has changed, doesn't it?
Do a circular route now, didn't it, where it used to be linear.
In a country park now, doesn't it? But so me and Rhys got chatting, and I think we chatted for a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, we were with each other a good few hours, I think.
Yeah, and then you wiped the floor with me, Anne.
No, I ended up dropping you home after, didn't I? Waiting for you at the finish line.
You give me a lift, didn't you? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yes, give me a lift back as well. So, but yes, like I say, I know obviously, and then obviously last year you've done the.
So I had the Triple Crown
you've done the
last
triple,
year.
you've done the Triple
So
Crown.
yeah,
and
that was
Ramore Crawley, didn't you?
three 100 milers.
Yeah, so that was 3 100 milers. So that was Pembrokeshire 100, Dragon 100, and Black Beacons 100.
Black Beacons 100.
But yeah, but Rhys took second place overall on the Pembrokeshire 100 last year, and then life handed him life handed him
so on the Dragon 100 then,
Dragon 100,
a race that was over 10,000 foot less elevation, I finished an hour and a half slower. Yeah, so I struggled big time. It was still an accomplishment to have finished it, because there was loads of points I thought I wasn't going to have finished.
So yeah, I seen Rhys the Dragon 100, and we started off. We both had the same sort of mindset.
Same mentality. We were going to smash it. We were going, weren't we?
We both had a sub 24 in mind. I think probably about 10 miles into it, me and Rhys were sort of side by side, and we both checking our watches, and we were just like, we're running too fast. We need to ease up. But yeah, I think I eased up then, and you didn't.
I didn't. Yeah.
And then I think 5 miles from the end of the Dragon 100, I seen Rhys just absolutely crippled.
Yeah, I ended up walking the last couple of miles with my shoes in my hand, just like had enough.
But it's mad, isn't it? How, like, and again, I think we spoke about it earlier about like how you can do like really well in one race, and then the next race will just completely humble you.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I think it's important to have them races which do humble you, because it's important to be put in your place sometimes, and it's definitely made me hungrier this year with my training. So the same with the Black Beacons race. So in 2024, I DNF'd that.
Right.
So I kind of knew like that's what my 2025 year was going towards, and I think that's why I overlooked the Dragon race then. I had in my head, it's flat. As you said, I just come second in the Pembrokeshire race. Yeah. So the Dragon kind of seemed like nothing to me. I overlooked it. Like you say, your ego it gets too big. So you need them races to put you back in your place. And you can't, even if it's a 10k race, you've got to treat every race with a bit of respect. And
that's what happened to me on the Dragon side and the Black Beacons 50.
Right,
Not last year, the year before.
Great race.
Yeah.
Through the night, it's awesome.
Yeah, but I done the 50 and I got humbled.
Yeah.
Like I broke at sort of 30 odd miles in, and I got to the bottom of Pen y Fan, supposed to have gone up Fanfawr. I was just literally in a bad state.
Yeah, it's a horrible climb up there as well. It's like going up a wall.
I had 10 miles left, it was getting dark, and it was just like, you know what, I can't, it's going to be too dangerous, because I thought if something happened to me up there, the weather was bad as well. I thought there's no way.
That's just your brain playing tricks then, isn't it? Trying to justify a reason to get out of it.
So yeah, Black Beacons 100 for me is one that I really want to do. I think this year could possibly be the year that I do it. Because I'm inspired by you, and I want to do the Triple Crown as well.
Yeah, so, thank you. Yeah, it's a good route. Yeah, there's a lot of elevation in there. Yeah. So the Wild Horse 200 now that's just gone. I think there's only 8,000 more foot elevation in the 200 compared to the Black Beacons. Yeah, just 32,000 foot in the Wild Horse, and I think in the Black Beacons then you got 24,000. Yeah, it's mental, isn't it?
But I was down with Ben from Ramore Crawley the other day, and down his gym in Aspire Fitness in Cardiff, and he showed me the Triple Crown trophy that you had as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god.
Nice big plaque.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Okay, that's worth trying to do. So
it's definitely made it all worthwhile.
But like I say, Ramore Crawley they do some incredible events, and like I say, you're a veteran of their events now.
Yeah, I've done since 2022, 2023 I think, but I've enjoyed being involved behind the scenes as well. So going and volunteering on the checkpoints, I've had a few times I've gone and course cleared and like sweeped. I've been backmarker on a few races. Obviously then it gains you your race entry, but it's just a nice community to be a part of. Like I've taken my daughter and my little brother, when I've been on the checkpoints, they've come along with me, ringing the cowbells, offering people sweets. It's really cool.
So I seen you at a checkpoint when I think I did my first Dragon 100, I think.
Right.
I seen you at Barry.
Yeah.
You was down by, is it the Nap?
Yeah.
Remember? Yeah, I think your daughter was with you then.
Yeah, there's a little dog. So I think that was with Joe's parents. Joe's parents had a little camper van, and they had this dog with them as well then.
Yeah, so it was either it was either my first Dragon 100 or it was a Dragon 50, I think it may have been. I didn't know if it, because there was like, yeah, because every time it's dragging, there's always like a heat problem. There's
Yeah.
always like, weather warning for heat and stuff. So
Yeah.
I just remember getting there and it was just like, I think I was drinking boiling hot Red Bull and just like drinking warm water and stuff, and it was just like, oh, it's like really bad. But yeah, so I remember seeing you at a checkpoint there. But yes, but yeah, good events. So what's the plans this year, Rhys? So
This year, I'm not too sure what to do. So I want to do the Dragon 100, but I want to go for it solo.
Right.
Is the goal.
So not as an event.
Not as an event,
off
just
the
go
back.
out off my own back. So I had everything set in stone to do it on the 3rd of April, which is actually my birthday as well.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, I set off at 9 o'clock. I got one of my friends to drop me down to Rossilli. I was meant to have a supply drop there and at 33 miles in Britain Ferry. Another supply drop at 60 miles in Puthcall Aldi, the new Aldi. And I was just going to run through the night then to get into Cardiff. Yeah, as soon as I got into Mumbles, I changed my mind. I don't know why. I was bang on for time. So I got through Mumbles, done all the kind of coastal path bit. Changed my mind with the drop bag. So I cancelled my drop bag at 33 miles. Just asked to be picked up at 50 miles instead. And yeah, my plan just went to shit. I should have just stuck to the original game. Because I was kicking myself. As soon as I got back in the car, my legs were still feeling okay. I'd done all the hard section of climb. It was just going to be the night through Cardiff. So it's definitely left me hungry for it now. Yeah, because...
Do you think you needed that?
Yeah, I think...
Do you think that's going to give you a push just to think?
Yeah, it's going to give me... Well, it was that I'm kind of just trying to reassess it in my mind now. I'm treating it as a recce run.
Yeah.
Because I know now from doing that run that I can go all the way to 60 miles until I have a bag drop. There's no need for a bag drop at 33 miles because you can just use the McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Just go into McDonald's, grab something small from there.
Yeah.
Because water is the main one.
Yeah.
Going up into the mountain section in...
Arden Forest.
Like by Goitra and Arden
Yeah,
Forest, but there. Just need to make sure you have some water. And then obviously going through when you get to Puthcall, should be the main drop bag then at 60 miles. You just got 40 miles, all flat coastal paths into Cardiff through the night, so you're not going to need as much fluids. You can just make sure you can top up of there. So yeah, that's in the goals. I might come and do some laps on the track with you now when you've got your event, if it all goes ahead.
Well, hopefully I should have confirmation this week now, but yeah, I'm injured and it's just like, we need to try and shake this injury off before we go into that. But
yeah, it's a hard one for you to even concentrate on at the moment. I bet
that's the thing. It's just like my running is just pretty much non-existent. Like everything I'm doing is zone 2 training, like 12% gradient on a treadmill, 3 mile per hour for 30 minutes, and that's literally my training at the minute. But like I say, I've got to try and keep some sort of aerobic base, but obviously without putting sort of pressure on my hip and my knee and stuff. So yeah, we just need to try and sort of figure things out. But I think that's the joys of running distance, is trying to get these things figured out.
Well, yeah, it is a journey, isn't it? There's always going to be little ups and downs.
Of course, it's like your 100-mile attempt now, and it's just like, do me, it could have got done, and you could have got it done.
And I think that's the reason I was kicking myself the most, because it was on a plate for me. The only reason I didn't do it was me.
Yeah.
And you, as you know yourself, you always have them low points in an ultra. And I think it come very early with me during this one. Like, it was only 15, 20 miles in when I decided to change my plan. But I think a lot of that was because it wasn't in a race setting.
Yeah.
Because I had the control. Normally with a race, you could just push on to the next checkpoint, the next checkpoint, where it's only 10, 15 miles apart. Yeah, I think there was too much control on my part, which was another thing you need to learn to deal with doing the solo events.
But again, I think, when you look at the bigger picture, it's like we're all hard on ourselves, like, oh yeah, we didn't do this, we didn't do that, and it's like it's not even like we quit. It's, you've got to look at it as like, you had 60 quality miles.
Yeah.
And that's like, that's decent.
Yeah.
There's a lot
Well, yeah,
to come from
and like you say, you've got to not be so hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Take a look back where you were a couple of years ago.
If it was an event, beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Because you don't tap out on the events.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but, well, we say don't tap out the events, but yeah, I've DNF'd one.
Yeah, I've DNF'd one. Yeah, I've DNF'd
But
one.
again, they just lessons in it.
Yeah, so my DNF was quite funny actually. As I was coming down, so it was coming down to Talabont Reservoir. We passed Talabont Reservoir, and it was coming down a little stretch of road. And I kind of threw in the towel at the last checkpoint. The only reason I carried on going is I unexpectedly had a friend show up at the checkpoint with a few food and drinks, and I was going to drop at that checkpoint. I was like, I've got to keep going now. He showed up to push me along. So anyway, I'd mentally thrown in the towel already, and I was going down the road. I could see a car come behind me. So I thought, I'm just going to ask him for a lift to the checkpoint. I started waving. It was Ben, the race director for Run Rock Crawl. He said, give me a tracker. He said, get in and give me a tracker, you're out. But no, it was awful, like, because you throw in the towel thinking I just want to go home and go to bed. But I was sat in the tent then for 3 hours, clutched up under a blanket, thinking, I could probably have finished by now if I just carried on.
It's like, how much do you beat yourself up after that?
Yeah,
I know.
it's awful. And I was the same even when I done this solo venture on my birthday. For 3 or 4 days later, I was kicking myself walking around the house, in a bit of a strop, in a bit of a thing. And it's silly, really. Like I say, it doesn't mean anything to anyone. It's not going to change anyone's day, whether I do it or not. It's just
like
internal
year,
pressure you put on yourself, isn't it?
So I went out and I done a solo 100 last year. So I done pretty much similar route to you, but I done from Aberdeen to Aberdeen.
All right, yeah.
So mine went from Aberdeen over to Wales Coast Path, and then down through Porthcawl, down to Cardiff Bay, and then back up to Aberdeen.
That's a class run, okay.
Yeah, so I finished by Aberdeen Fire Station, bang on 100 miles.
Is it?
But I went through the night and everything, but like I say, I didn't have that element of quit, because for some reason it just felt so peaceful on my own.
Yeah.
Like, quite weird, really. But, but it was nice, and I was, I was using like shops and stuff. I was like pretty much scrounging. I had like loads of free stuff. I'm doing a run, raising awareness for mental health and stuff, and can I grab a drink? And they were just like, oh yeah, we'll give you some drink.
Is it? I'll have to remember that for the next one.
They were giving me water and stuff, so I didn't spend a penny, to be
honest.
I'd
have to make a little sign.
I didn't rely on anybody. It was just like,
nice.
It was just me against me, and
that's the way to do it, yeah.
But and obviously, like, I was supposed to run. So I haven't even put it out there yet. Like, obviously, I was supposed to run the length of Wales Coast Path this year, which was 870 miles.
Yeah, I seen you posting about it last year as well. You were going to give it a go.
So that was
a big old commitment, that is, as well. See, it's the logistical stuff that goes in with it, isn't it?
And again, you get this. So like, I haven't seen my kids for a while, so I'm going through a bit of a procedure in a minute to try and see my kids and stuff. But running 870 miles on a coast path when I'm missing my kids is probably not something that I want to do yet. So until I get, so it's important for me to get that in place before I take on sort of anything so big. So I mean, it's never going to go away. It's always going to be there. Like,
the mountains aren't going anywhere.
And like before, I always thought, do you know what, like I'm beating myself up over it, and I thought, you know what, it's not important.
No, and it's good to have ambitions, and it's also, you've got to remind yourself what actually is important, because you can beat yourself up over these little internal things we set ourselves.
And again,
it's in the bigger picture. No one cares. Like, we care too much ourselves. Do you get what I mean? It's like we put all this pressure on ourselves, and it's like you've got to be happy and enjoy what you were doing.
That's the thing. I can't do it.
Yeah.
If I'm not happy. And like I say, missing my kids, like it hurts really. It hurts me a lot. So it's just like, until I see my kids, I can't. I can't do it.
And
so it's just like,
that's what's important for you right now. So the running can take a step back, and it's like you still enjoy it. You still
100%. And it's like, we still got little goals. It's like I say, I want to do the triple this year, which is still going to be like 100 miles. Like I haven't announced it yet, but we got a 100-mile track run. Which is planned for about 5 or 6 weeks time. So that's, do you know what I mean? I just think if we just keep chipping away these little goals, and like I said to you earlier as well, like like I've got other goals as well. Like, do you know what I mean? If you want to join me on them, like I say, we can do 170-mile runs and stuff.
Yeah, because there's plenty of.
There's loads of challenges out there. But like say the triple with Run More Crawl is like really sort of really
tickled your
interesting.
fancy for this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one because the race has been so close together as well. I haven't checked the dates for this year, but last year it was...
I think they're every 4 weeks, isn't they?
Yeah, so no, there's a little bit of a gap from the Dragon because they do from the
from
Dragon
the
to the
Dragon,
Black Beacons. It's the end of October now, and it was September last year, I think.
Right, okay.
No, sorry, in 2024 it was September.
Right.
I think it's October now. So you get a little bit more of a gap in between the Dragon and the Black Beacons, but the weather's just so much worse. So it is black. Majority of the time it's dark. Yeah, it's raining, it's hanging.
And it's out and back as well.
It's out and back, yeah. You get the mental side of that then. But it's nice now where they do it from where they do it from Hay-on-Wye down to Glynneath.
And then turn
because you have the hardest section in the middle. So the year I DNF'd, it was coming back to Jacob's Ladder. I was like, I've got all of this. It's going through the night. I'm going to have to cross the waterfalls. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Pick me up, car, please. And it was Benny Ben, yeah. He was the race director. Like.
But yeah, no, so like say that they tickle, yeah, they really are sitting on me. So it's just like, okay. And like I say, I'm like, for some reason, like, I'm quite scared of the Black Beacons 100. I said to Ben and Nikki the other day, this like, do you mean like they are both ones that scare me the most, I think. And that event is the one that scares me the most. Pembrokeshire 100, I don't know what that's like.
Pembrokeshire 100 is stunning.
Yeah,
it's stunning. It's really nice coast. Last year we had some quite heavy weather in the night. I was lucky though doing it because I'd done it the previous year as well. I knew the route, so I kind of knew I was only 3 miles to a checkpoint, so I just put my head down. I think a lot of people, and that's what bumped me up the podium a little bit, because a lot of people hunkered down in the checkpoint, but I knew I could make it to the next one. So as soon as the weather came in, I ran to the next checkpoint, which is where my drop bag was, had half hour there, got changed, had a coffee, had a little sleep, and I just went on again then. Right. But I managed to make up a little bit of time just running through the storm. And it was all the local knowledge of just knowing, like, there's a checkpoint not too far away, I can kind of make it. It's worth running through the rain. So
is our experience of sort of kicked in a bit and just...
Well, experience of the route as well, because I done... Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? You can think you're experienced sometimes, then you have a lesson which comes and kicks you in the face. It's all...
The Quad Dragon 100.
It's all a learning curve. I find with every race I do, it's all a learning curve. So I'm pushing myself a little bit more with actual pacing this year now and actually trying to be on the gas a little bit more. I think when I first started doing the long distance races, each race was to up the mileage. So I started off with standard 50k, and then you go up to 50 miles. And it was always, so that's why I like the run walk crawl, because it did have a good variety as well. And there's not many races which you can get from the marathon distance up to the 100 mile. So it was nice to go through the system with them and kind of work my way up. And then it was, right, I've done the 100, can I do the 300s? But now I think, so I might even dial it back this year and maybe do some fell running and stuff. Short, snappy races and just work on speed. And because it takes a lot out of family life and just everything, doing the big races. I found, like, I couldn't go to work for a few days, obviously, afterwards, because I was knackered. I'd still have bags of washing around the house for a week. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't, like, obviously you've got uniform and things you're trying to wash, and then all fucking running clothes, and it's like, I can't keep up with this. So, as nice as it is to get the accomplishments done, I think it does take a big toll on just personal life doing the other big events. I found anyway, for me personally, like. So, and I think that's where I'm leaning a bit more towards the solo stuff this year, because it also hindered me with just my enjoyment of running last year. Everything was to a schedule.
And that's the thing, I think, when you do events, that pressure of events,
the
training to turn up.
Well, I'm just trying to taper and not going out and doing the big runs on the weekend.
Tapering for me is the worst. Like, it's just, you know what I mean, it's that week or 2 weeks you have to switch off. And
because I never know if I'm doing it right, to be honest. I do it different every time. Some weeks I'll kind of run right up to the race. Sometimes I'll have a couple of weeks off unintentionally, just being busy with work and things. I never really know what to do when it comes to tapering.
And that's the thing, is like when I'm coaching people, like coaching clients and stuff, like, I mean, everything with my clients is always dialed in. But I'm an hypocrite. I tell everybody what to do. I don't do it myself, and it's just like, what do? But I need to take a step back and just think, you know what, you need to, sort yourself out and listen to yourself a little bit. But But yeah, because half the stuff I do, like I would never, do you know what I mean? I would never advise anybody. But
Oh, it's obviously working, though. You done some big miles last year, didn't you?
yeah, last year was a good one, but yeah, like I say, we'll see what we can just, like I say, I've taken a big step back at the minute because I got other things to focus on. I think,
Yeah.
sometimes life does life, and
Yeah.
and we have to focus on life because, like I say, running at the moment isn't giving me purpose or nothing at the minute. So
Yeah. Well, and it's to help, isn't it? I mean, we've both struggled. It's pulled us out of a dark space, but it doesn't replace that feeling.
no,
Like
no.
it's there to help. It's that thing, but you can't
Yeah,
let it take
yeah.
over as
And
well.
that's the thing. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
Like I say, we can still, like I say, I still keep chipping away. Like even though like I'm injured and I can't run, I'm still chipping away. So
But it's
like I
more
say,
for the mental state and stuff as well. Now.
Like I say, I still got
Just to
goals
keep
as well.
that little peace of
so it's
mind
just
and
like,
yeah, because I don't know about you, but myself, I find if I don't run for a few days, like I will, like notice myself getting a bit more worked up, getting a bit, just the little things start getting into me, and it does definitely help regulate my moods a little bit. Just trying to have that. Well, yeah, it helps structure my day as well. Just making sure I've got that little half hour to myself. Just go out, get a run. It doesn't have to be anything intense.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go and have some time outside.
but it's like last year, I think I put too much pressure on myself, and like at the time, I was like really buzzing and like thriving in it because I was doing 100-miler.
But then
And
it's
then-
not having that time in between as well. Your nervous system's taking a
But that's the
whack.
thing, it was like 100-miler every month. But
Yeah.
in between, I was doing like 30 or 40-mile events.
Yeah,
like some
yeah.
50-mile events. So I was doing 100 miles, 30, 40-miler, 100
100
miles,
miles.
30, 40-miler.
Then 130 mile.
And then obviously I done the Ring of Fire then, which was 135 miles, I think.
Yeah.
And I was just like, you know what, I'm done.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm cooked. Like I think like obviously my cortisol levels were just like through the roof.
Yeah.
I was stressed out. It was just
But yeah, your body's constantly in fight or
Yeah,
flight then.
yeah.
You're not having a chance to recover. You're putting it through another 100 mile again.
But again, I was supposed to do Black Beacons 100. And,
Yeah.
well, no, I think I had a place for Copthorne 100. That's right.
Right.
I had a place for Copthorne 100, and yeah, I just like so we've postponed it till pushed it on to this year now, but yeah, we'll see what happens. I forgot about that one. Actually. So yeah, that's I got a place in Copthorne 100 as well. So
Is it?
So, yeah, I forgot about that. But
When's that?
yeah, so that's in November time, that is.
Oh,
But,
right.
but
Plenty of time, Carl.
so, but like I say, I think the triple with Runmore Crawl, I think is possibly the one. But yeah, so we'll wrap everything up now. So if there's one thing
Awesome.
you could advise somebody who wants to start running or get into running, or somebody that's struggling with their mental health and wants to turn to running to help, what advice would you give, Rhys?
Just believe in yourself. Just get out and do it. No one is good when they first start. You will notice yourself getting better. You will feel better. You will feel more confident in yourself. You'll look at life differently. Just get out and do it. Give it a go. You won't regret it. It doesn't have to be running up a hill. It doesn't have to be running up a mountain. It doesn't have to be running for 20 minutes. Just get out for 10 minutes and the passion will come. And yeah, you will, over time, you'll slowly learn to love it. Oh, I did anyway. And yeah, it saved me massively. Yeah.
And it all starts with our first step.
Yeah, and yeah, it just, like you hear people say on other podcasts and things, it's the hardest bit sometimes is just putting your shoes on. The first 10-15 minutes go by and yeah, you find this, your breathing's changed, your thought pattern's different, you're just running in a happier mood. Yeah, just don't be scared to put yourself out of your comfort zone. Even me coming up here today, I've been nervous, been saying, but yeah, it's one of them, yeah, you don't know what life's going to bring your way sometimes, so just kind of approach everything with a positive attitude and be prepared to give everything a go.
Well, thanks for coming on, but I appreciate
You're
it.
a legend,
And,
Carl. Thank you very much.
But yeah, but
Top
awesome,
man.
thank you. But yeah, we'll have a next guest soon, and yeah, thanks very much.
Cheers.